Hello everyone, so in this chapter I'm talking about the beginning of the end. We got video essays, carrying on our Greek theatre module, that bloody thing, and getting lots of results back for stuff. Oh, and a squabble about Minecraft that took place at 1 AM. Jolly times. It was the funniest and weird.
I'm the Doctor. I'm 904 years old. I'm from the planet Galore in the constellation of Castorberus. I am the oncoming storm, the bringer of darkness.
Anyway, let's begin. So, last video took you up until about the middle of March, and what's happened since then? Well, since then, the first major thing was getting our marks back for the Beautiful Creatures play. So my marks for being in Vubu. I woke up on the 19th of March, bloody hell, it was like a month ago now, and I've got vague memories of being ill at the time. I was quite ill, but I got ready for the day, as you do, and I had an email at just after 9 with my results. I was stood in front of the mirror, brushing my teeth, phone in hand, and I'd never had such a happy brushing. I'm going to show you the feedback and the grade I got now. I'll keep it on screen for a bit, and you can pause it if you want to read and be nosy. But I had 85%. That's amazing. It's like an A star on steroids. I was so excited. That woke me up for the day. Oh, it was so good. That is and was my greatest university success. It was like, yeah. This day was also Christian's birthday, but more on that in a bit. But oh my god, it was such a high mark. Shemai, so today is the 19th of March. On that note, happy birthday, Christian. I am on my way to go and buy a fan. I bought it yesterday during our lesson because oh my god, I was sweating big buckets. Right? Probably didn't help that I had a bit of a fever, but whatever. I'm going to buy a fan. Also, this morning, I woke up to a lovely email from my lecturer, or one of my lecturers anyway, and for the Beautiful Creature show we did, where I played in Vubu, the happiest hippo, I had 85% as a mark. I'm so happy about that. I think that's a strong first. Oh my god! That's going to play like a quarter of my module, of one of my module marks, so a very, very good quarter mark. It's going to help a lot. Next, we had our portfolio assignment. We had 5 lessons where each one was an aspect where we could talk about, but we had to choose 3 of them. I was going to knock down the 3 then to have 2 left, but we've got to talk about 3 of them, and I had to submit it by emailing my teacher because the file for the PowerPoint was too big because I had videos and audios of me talking in English and, where I could, Welsh, because mine was an accessible PowerPoint where people fluent in English and or Welsh could read the notes on the PowerPoint or watch the videos to get the info. It was like half a gigabyte big, the file. Anyway, on the 10th of April, a day after my birthday, we had the feedback for this. I checked my marks and it was 71 out of 100. I was so happy. It took ages at first to write everything I wanted to say, put it into a decent looking PowerPoint, record myself saying all of that, both in English and in Welsh. Either as a video or as audio. But it took bloody ages. I got my feedback and I was so happy. It was insane. I believe everything's marked out of 100, so if you get 70 plus, it's a first, 60 plus is a 2-1, 50 plus is a 2-2, and 40 plus is a 3. It's a weird system at uni, or weirder system than it was in college, but you get used to it. But anyway, 2 huge successes. Also, a while back, I don't know why I never mentioned this, very unlike me, but then on the 9th of February, we had our first module result. This is for the logbook we had to do, and I had 68 out of 100 on that. So I think everything is marked out of 100. So I got a 2-1 on that. I was 2 marks off of first, but still. There we go, we live on. I'm going to make future me show every module that I have done, or will have had to do, with the marks that we've had back at the moment. So let's get that on the screen. As of the 12th of April, now the 19th of April, we've had three things back out of 11. So eight things we haven't had the results back for yet. It's not a perfect graph, but the things where you see I've only had one, that's for stuff that we haven't had feedback yet, or we haven't begun. I haven't just done catastrophically bad on them. But this way you see the colours that represent each module. We are expecting our group marks, so the solo PowerPoint and our video essay marks too at some point. But yeah, I will update you on that when I get them. Let's talk about what we've got coming up. So the first thing that I had to do after the last chapter was an individual PowerPoint where I had to discuss the differences between theatre and film. Is that film? That's film, yeah. With footage of me in both. Quite easy in theory to make a PowerPoint about it, but it was so bloody boring. I struggled to motivate myself for this task, and I'm normally quite good at that. Have some food next to me, fan on, drinks, music, fine. But it was really hard. Like, making the PowerPoint was generally alright, but writing what I was going to say and putting it in cue cards and planning it was so boring. We had to do them on the 21st of February, and then once we all went out for some food. I was the first one up at 9:30 to present mine. Jolly times. I did, and it went alright, I think. It's definitely been my least favourite thing I've had to do for this year. This will soon change to being the Greek theatre thing though, because I really want it to end now because I'm a bit fed up of it. I love the people I'm working with, but it's just, I don't know, I'm a bit fed up of doing this module now. Gonna move back a bit, there we go. But yeah, the main thing that we have to do at the moment as well is the video essay, and I've been looking forward to this all year because we've had a few lessons with another lecturer who does performance and media, I think, and he was talking about Premiere Pro and stuff. Now, I gotta be honest, I didn't want to use Premiere Pro because I'm fluent at editing on my phone. I've been editing my YouTube videos with CuteCut Pro for the last 4 to 5 years, right? So I used it for this essay, and I've used it for more stuff. At the time I wrote that I'd get to finish my video essay, but when I get my notes back, I will. We were given the brief only a few days before half term, and I wrote in my rough notes book a plan of what I wanted to do. So our next thing I've got to focus on is making a video essay. That's quite fun. We've had a few lessons in learning to edit, but I already know how to edit. Like, I've been doing it for years now, but we've been learning how to do it on Premiere Pro, which is okay. Don't know whether I'll use Premiere Pro, but whatever. So I've done my research and I've done more than that, but this is the main thing, but relevant to what I want to do. So yeah, that's my sort of vague plan, and then here is my plan taking forward. I want to do a video essay on multimedia theatre, and these are the blocks I'm going to be doing. And it answers the question, I think, quite well. I've got both my dogs. There's one on top of a minion, and here's my second dog laying down next to me. So now I need to make this into a script, film it, edit it, and submit my first draft. Then I wrote the script on my phone, like I would for a YouTube video, and by the time that the script was finished, it was about half a week into half term, and I was a bit bored, so I commute all the way back here to record it, do some other stuff where I live, and then go all the way back on the 27th of February. I got the bus to the train station, I had a lovely jacket potato with chicken curry and cheese, and then I got the train to Cardiff. I recorded my video essay in my accommodation room because I thought it would be much quieter and easier to film. It was. I did some more work in my accommodation, and then I went back home. I was able to edit it a bit on the train and over the next couple of days until my first draft was complete. I put it as an unlisted private video on YouTube, and I sent it to my lecturer for feedback, which I've had. I'm now in the process, I was at the time in the process of doing my second draft. I sent my first draft to the group chat because quite a lot of people were struggling, or still are, I think, struggling with this. The essay writing bits, just to know what you're going to write about, it's not too bad, but a lot of people struggle to edit, which, I mean, fair enough. I've been making videos for years, so this was just like editing another YouTube video for me, but not everyone in the class edits. So I didn't mind them seeing my first draft, because I quite liked mine, I will be honest. I watched quite a lot of video essays of Doctor Who, right? Yeah, I had done my second draft, I got feedback. I did my third draft, I got feedback. I did my fourth draft, and it was submitted. So my video essay as of now is done until I get my final marks and feedback for it. The next is the Greek theatre module, which was meant to be over by now, before Easter, but only one group were ready. So because our group didn't finish before Easter, because of reasons I can't say online, we've got to have extra practices, which is fine, I don't mind practicing. But it's Saturday, and I was at my house, and I got to commute back to Cardiff. Well, I wouldn't have had to if I stayed in Cardiff yesterday, but I bought some stuff home. But anyway, so I gotta go back to Cardiff, get some practice, and then I'm gonna come back home for work tomorrow. On the 29th it's the final deadline for our piece. So whatever happens, it's happening on the 29th. I brought my pet guitar, piano. I don't know why I said that. Pet piano. I think I'm bringing it back to my accommodation. I'll use it more. And yeah. We've had a few setbacks before half term, you see, but we've been told it's been done. Or being done on the 29th, a week ago today, in fact, as I record this. So we really don't have a lot of time for it, unfortunately, but we are going to have a lot of practices, especially this week. Over the half term, I've been learning my lines, and by the end of half term, I knew all my lines to make this much easier. It's why I wanted to get the video essay over and done with, so I didn't have to fit this in as well. Because I like to get stuff done with early, so I've got loads of time to get feedback and to send drafts, get it done and move on to the next thing. Do you know what I mean? There's no point stressing over it and worrying and leaving it last minute. Especially if there's several things we have to do at once, because I like to do one main thing at a time. Big chunk, get it done and dusted, next. Big task, get it done, next. Rather than multitask. I don't like multitasking. Despite the fact that we got so little amount of time on this, we got this. We're not giving up now. Do you know what I mean? We can do this. We got this. Next, I want to talk about 2 short films that I've done. For the first one, I met the director back in February, the 21st of February. And we got talking because he had to make a short film for his degree, but it had to be meaningful and tell a story of a struggle. And we discussed what I could do. And I said that I used to struggle with, and still do a little bit, with stuttering. And I don't know if you can tell, sometimes when I talk, I'll stutter or get something wrong. Most of the time I'll cut it out, sometimes I don't. But yeah. He liked the idea and he planned what he would do. There was me, him, and another woman who was mainly in charge of the camera and taking shots. We were filming and stuff over the course of a few weeks, and I love doing this project because it was so interesting. It's a great memory I've got. I had to perform live in Butte Park with strangers passing by. I sang my song from Chicago. I did when I was Amos Hart, and it was fun to do. I'll show a brief bit of it, I think, but I don't know if I can show the whole thing, so I won't. Sorry. If a link becomes available online, then I will add it. But I really enjoyed working with this director and camerawoman, and I hope I do again. The film is all about a struggling actor, right? And he suffers with an extreme stutter as he tries to overcome it for an upcoming performance or project. I did Mr. Cellophane in Butte Park. It was really fun. Quite scary, but fun. I know exactly what it's like to have a stutter, and I've suffered from almost the same thing, not to the extremity in the short film that I show, But there's been times when I've studied on stuff and it's really messed me up. I mean, look at this. Remember this? That really messed me up. We finished filming about the middle of March, and well, maybe the end of March. I watched it and I loved it. There was another short film I did as well where I won the audition for it. The first day of shooting was a Sunday, so I had to call in sick from work, which wasn't far from reality because I was quite ill at the time. But none of the bloody actors showed up. I was so angry. I was like, ugh. I mean, I called in sick. I could have got paid from work, but I didn't. Because some of them one of them just changed their mind. Another had their budgie die on them. And I don't even know about the other. It was infuriating when I'd given up work for it. But I did it because I really wanted to be in a short film. Anyway, we persevered by having me there and one of their friends play someone else. We got there eventually, and I still haven't seen this second short film, but yeah, I was not impressed. I did also do an advert as well, which I'm not going to talk about much because I haven't seen this yet, as things take a while to be edited and shown, and yeah. But I did also do an advert. It was very, very fun. Next, I'm going to talk about Christian's party. Now, it was Christian's birthday on March the 19th, a Tuesday. We had our normal lessons, as we do, and then in the evening, 12 people in the class went to Wetherspoons. Some of us were told to wait in the communal kitchen of some of the people in our class. I mean, I see why they had us do this, to prepare, and it's harder to get a bigger table at Wetherspoons than it is for a smaller group, even though there were 12 of them. And it did mean I didn't have to spend loads of money on drinks. But it would have been nice to go. But anyway, I digress. We waited until they arrived for the big reveal in the kitchen because Christian didn't know we were there. As far as he was concerned, we just didn't turn up for his birthday. He probably just thought we didn't want to go, and the whole time I was there saying, I hope he doesn't think I just forgot or something. I didn't want him to think I forgot his birthday. After the surprise, we were all in the kitchen and talking, playing music, etc. There were probably like 18 of us at a guess, I think. Of course, I knew my place as cameraman. I bought him a Sonic Spork for his birthday, and we were all dressed up. We were out until about 1, 2-ish in the morning, I think. It was a good time. It was a great time. I very much enjoyed it. Now, let's talk about the war. The war in Minecraft. On the 27th of March, it was mentioned that we should have a Minecraft world as a class. And I said it was possible to have a realm, but only for a month, because Minecraft lets you have a free trial for a month. Now, for those of you that don't know, there's a difference between a Minecraft world and a Minecraft realm. A world is only joinable as long as the owner is on as well. As soon as the owner leaves, everyone else is kicked out. A realm is joinable by anyone who is invited whenever they want, regardless of whether the owner is on or not. So it's like you don't have to depend on the owner if you've got a realm. Anyway, we had a realm for a month. We still do have it for another week. And oh my god, it was utter chaos. I made an unconventional house, I admit. But I was booted off the mountain that I found and built on first because of it, but whatever. I didn't mind so much because I demanded materials to start my own house elsewhere, or I wasn't moving. I got my demand met, and I built elsewhere. However, over the course of this, I've got to be careful how I say this, I was being stolen from, and I was stealing things as well, so I'm not perfect here. So we were sort of stealing from each other. I don't know who was stealing from me, but I was stealing from people. And we were arguing over it a bit, but when we did argue, it was not much. On the day after my birthday, my 19th birthday, I logged on to Minecraft and I saw that my house and mountain was entirely covered in lightning rods and planted trees. And these would have taken ages to get rid of. I did try for a bit. I spent ages trying to clear it, and in the end I was just like, sod this. And I admit I slightly abused my admin powers here, But I used a backup of the world, which happens when people have been playing for so long. I don't know how it knows to take a backup, but it does occasionally. The first backup I tried was too late, and still had all the stuff on it. But the second one was before whoever did it had done it, and I thought that was the end of it. I thought it wouldn't be noticeable and job done. But no! It turns out that quite a few people had made a bit of work after whoever it was spammed my mountain stuff on it and were angry. There was a lovely heated chat about it at 1 AM. I don't know who it was, again, but my god, chaos. I will be the first to admit what I did was bad, but it was a solution to a problem. There was a bit of an argument for a few days after it, but since then we have, whoever it was, I think, we have made up, and I know why they did it, but I shouldn't have done it. It was quite funny that our first class argument was over Minecraft, and I'll probably look back over this and laugh, but the adrenaline having a text war at 1 AM was something else. But yeah, we have since made up. I think we've moved past it. I've apologised. They apologised, and yeah. So there's a bit I've got to update you on. Right, today is the 19th of April, so 10 days ago was my birthday. But 11 days ago, on the 8th, me, Tyler, Loki and Matthew, we had a lovely afternoon/evening out. First we went bowling. I won the first game. Then I lost the second game. I came last. Yeah, we had a banging time, changing the names on the board. I can't show you all the names because I don't fancy getting cancelled. And then afterwards we went to Wetherspoons. We had some food, chatted, reminisced about college and all that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was nice to chat about old but gold times. But anyway, it's been a very busy month or so since the last instalment. Next video will probably be all about the Greek theatre module, hopefully getting more results back, and being just before the end of uni. Yeah. But anyways, I do hope you've all enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe. And from me, it is goodbye for now. I don't know if you can notice, but I've updated my shelves a bit, right? All the things, like sort of past episodes of things that have happened since university. Like here, we've got where I went to Jimmy Carr's show. I hope this looks right when I edit it. What else we got? This is where I met Russell T Davies. I got his autograph and a photo with him. Cards Against Humanity that we played a while ago. And then me as in Vuba the Happiest Hippo. Yeah, there, with the hat I wore. But yeah, I've updated that now, and that's the end of this video. Ciao for now. Shemai said today is the 18th of March, coming down from having a bit of a fever, don't feel great, but I can't get some work done because I've never procrastinated doing a piece of work this close to the deadline before. I've never done it. Like, on Thursday we've got to present a PowerPoint, and my question is discussing the differences and similarities between acting for film and acting for theatre. Truth be told, I'm a bit nervous for it. I'm not entirely sure what I got to do, but I think I do. But yeah, but I haven't got the energy tonight. Shemai, so today is the night of the 8th of April. My last night as an 18-year-old. I wish 19-year-old me good luck. I mean, I'm hoping 19-year-old me is able to pass the driving exam. That'll be nice. And be able to get through the first year of uni. They will, but hopefully really well. I spent my last night as an 18-year-old with Tyler, Loki and Matthew. We went bowling. I won the first game, and then I came last in the second game, and then went to Wetherspoon for a bit. It was a laugh. Oh my god, it was so funny. Reminiscing about college, talking about uni and work and all that. Yeah, it was a very fun way to end being 18, because I turned 18 in about 6 hours at 4:43 in the morning, and it's about 10 o'clock now.